If you think contrast is what makes your image look sharper, then you are wrong. A lot of people think more contrast make their image more better, but that is not truth. You are welcome to Nicelight Media. If this is your first time coming across our channel, we specialize in photo editing, retouching, and photography, helping creators improve their skills. So today you are welcome to our camera raw filter training. And other camera raw filter, we are going to be talking about understanding the use of contrast. Yes, understanding the use of contrast. In our last topic, we discussed the use of exposure. Yes, if you haven't watched that video, you can go back and watch that video. So today we are going to be talking about the use of contrast. A lot of beginners think contrast is just all about making photo pop. Yes, so they go ahead, dragging the slide like they are increasing volume of music. Boom, image highlight is gone, shadow is blocked, your image starts crying for help, which is not supposed to be so. Yes, now let me take you deeper for you to understand how contrast work. And number one here is what contrast really does. Yes, what contrast really does. Yes, what is the use of contrast? What is the meaning of contrast? Contrast control the difference between your image highlight and shadow. When you over increase contrast, your image brightness become brighter, while the dark part become darker. And when you over reduce your contrast, the tone of your image come close together. Yes, your image will begin to look soft, and this can also affect the intensity of your image. When I mean intensity, I mean the quality of your image. When you over reduce contrast, it's going to affect the quality of your image. It's going to make your image look blurry or somehow rough. You know, the quality will not be there. So you have to be careful when you are using contrast. So this is number one. Yes, this is number one. And number two here is the mistake beginners make. Yes, what are those mistakes many beginners make? Yes, beginners always make mistake, which is common. Now, most beginners think if I should increase contrast, my image will look sharp, which is totally wrong. Yes, contrast does not add details to your image. Yes, it only makes the bright part of your image brighter, while the dark part darker. Yes, so you need to understand this properly. Yes, you need to understand this properly. Once you can understand camera raw filter, your editing will be simple. Yes. Now, number three here is why too much contrast is bad. Why is too much contrast is bad? If you look, since I'll be talking, I always add this to it. Now we are on it. Why too much contrast is bad? Now, when contrast is too much, the white area of your image will lose details. Yes, when I made the white area, I made the highlight part of the image will lose details, while the dark part of the image will look black. When I made the dark part, I made the shadow part of your image, yes, we began to look black. Yes, and this will affect your image. Your image will look edited. Yes, your image will look edited, but not professional type of editing. So you have to be careful when adding contrast to your image. And number four here is how to use contrast correctly. How to use contrast correctly. Before you touch contrast, yes, before you touch your image contrast, make sure you check the highlight, shadow, and exposure. Yes, after everything is properly balanced, then you can go ahead and add a little contrast. Yes, small contrast, not plenty, just a little contrast to avoid rough image. Yes, to avoid rough image, add a little contrast. Yes, now that is all about this topic. Yes, that is all about this topic. Number 5 here is the summary. Now, the summary of this topic is that contrast is like salt. Yes, you know when you are cooking food, contrast is like salt when you dey put for food. Contrast be like salt when you dey put for food. Yes, if you add small, your food go dey okay. But if you add many salt, you just spoil the food with that. Now how contrast be that. That is how contrast is. When you add little, your image look good. But when you add many contrasts, you have already spoiled everything. That is how contrast is. So if you can understand how contrast work properly, your editing game will change. Yes, it's going to change. I hope you have learned something valuable from this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next training. Yes, and also if you are a photographer or not photographer looking for an editor to collaborate with, this is what we do. At Nicelight Media, we help photographers ease their workflow while they focus on shooting. Yes, so all you have to do is to send us a DM or reach out to us with the number on the description, or also follow the link on the description to book your editing slots. See you all in our next video.